Log number 1897. This summer, something big's coming. Only once every 2 weeks. It's More Discord Murder Party, directed by yours truly. Sorry, I just felt the logs needed to be spiced up a bit. But moving on. We rejoined our woeful captives, sorry, I meant cast, as they made their big screen debuts. They sure got a kick out of scraping together the remains of every Michael Bay movie and helping me create my magnum opus. We had everything, from the stellar Optimus Prime to the dramatic Nuke Dukem, the rejected 5th Ninja Turtle, and also a couple of actual Cannibal Shia LaBeoufs to crunch the competition and gain the lead role they desired. Of course, our favorite hero, Vinny, had to be there too, but he sulked in the corner for the majority of the time. After an unsuccessful debate on which member was the sexiest to take charge, a finger was pointed almost immediately by none other than the new side of Grace Garden. Whilst a cannibal herself, the broken mess that was Tommy's face immediately threw her off. It finally began to click for Vincent after eons that something was amiss, so I thought it would only be fair and proper to host an introduction between the two of them.
Wait, have I missed something, Vincent, whilst I've been asleep? What is that on his face?
Yeah, it's the... I don't know, ask the fucking bitch.
Okay, is anybody else really freaking out by whatever the heck she's doing right now?
Yeah, if you're not wrong. I am also confused.
I'm
Too
sorry.
long and see that shit.
If
Honestly,
you guys
she
think
just...
Alright, if you guys think he's innocent, I shall retract my accusation.
You okay?
What? I'm fine.
You're acting a bit different.
What?
I don't know what you've been saying lately, whoever...
Hey Grace, do you know who you're talking to right now? Do you even recognize Vinny?
Vaguely?
Oh.
Vaguely.
Wait, his name's Vinny?
Oh, do you not remember introducing yourself to him?
What did you do to her?
Wait. His name's not Vinny. Isn't it Jack? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I didn't think I'd see you again, Mr. Thompson.
What?
Oh, yes, I remember now. I can feel the pain from the bullet wounds still.
What?
I want to go home. Have you not, Oh, that's right, sorry, you weren't there. So this is Grace, the other Grace. I should clarify this. Grace, would you like to explain or oh, yeah, about that. Don't worry, this one's not your fault. She came pre-broken. So, you know, at least you can pat yourself on the back for not fucking this one up.
Oh, he's met the detective too as well.
Yeah. Also, she's a little more capable than you, sorry. Gosh, I bet you wish you had the other one, don't you, Vinny?
I don't even know what that fucking means.
Well, it's
2 seconds into the game, and there's already some more bullshit.
Vincent, or whatever your name is.
That is my name!
Do you remember the detective ever smiling?
No, I don't. Why would I pay attention to that?
Because she can't smile. She can't feel anything. I can. That's all you need to know.
No.
Let me Vinny, there is the detective, and there is the broken girl who exists when the detective
So you're saying
is
there's
not.
2 of them?
There's 2 of them. She has it. I guess the, I don't know, what would the term be for back in your day? All I know is currently it's a oh my gosh, I can't even say it, right? She's got a split personality, like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing. Did you read that book ever? Oh, sorry, you probably don't read. Oh, this is good. This is a good time.
I'm sorry. The detective threw you off so much. I assume she didn't even mention me to you.
Okay, so which one is Grace?
They're both Grace.
That doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense.
If it helps, Vincent, you've known her as the detective. You can just call me the host.
I'm gonna call you by your name.
Whatever works for you. In any case, I think we should get back to the game. I think we've discussed this for too long.
Yeah, you're right. You should get back to it. Don't worry, Vinny. I'm sure Detective will be back eventually. This is just a little wild card that you're gonna have to deal with sometimes. I think it'll make things a little more fun. Are you feeling it? Because I'm feeling it.
Feeling that every single game that I play, more nonsense is thrown into the mix, and it's infuriating.
Trust me, I don't enjoy it as much as you think. I'm kind of just pretending.
I don't think any of us enjoys being in this fucking nightmare of a hellscape.
I assume that's why the doctor didn't show up for this one.
Yeah, actually, I don't know where he went. That's probably fine. I'm just not gonna worry about it, because it means one less annoyance for me. Let's just say they're not exactly budding companions. The host seems to have a habit of holding grudges, and Vinny, of course, reacted in screams and insults. You know, like he does. But he didn't have to put up with her for too long. Her spirit medium bullshit was immediately blown by the rest of the group, and she bailed out, giving one last middle finger to Vincent. However, she probably would have changed her mind if she had witnessed what was coming next. The appointed lead, Gail Gardner, found the link between Grace and her unwilling accomplice, Roscoe Lawrence. The votes were cast, and the spotlight landed on two souls. The guilty Roscoe and the executioner, Reagan Cox. A dramatic twist in the movie, which brought about an immensely enjoyable ending.
I have to trust somebody. Right.
Reagan, put the gun down.
They're really good actors.
Reagan,
Yeah, great actors.
gun down. I already confessed. I did something wrong. I need to be taken away and or killed. Put the gun down. Everyone else is innocent. Put it down.
Fuck!
I think we have an Oscar.
Remember, LA.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember LA.
LA, okay? LA never ended.
What am I supposed to do?
You take what you want, Reagan.
Or you calm down.
What do I want?
No, she's real bad at that.
What do I want?
Don't worry about it, come on. Who are you gonna kill?
You don't have to kill anybody.
I'm going to die anyway. Shoot me right now.
What? Roscoe, I can't do that!
I'm going to die anyway. Reagan, shoot me right now.
Roscoe, I care about you, god damn it!
That's why you need to fucking shoot me right now!
Roscoe.
Wait. That's not fake!
Oh no,
That's
real!
That's real!
Oh, don't worry. I promise this is what you wanted. I promise it's all gonna be okay. Anyway, that's a wrap. I think that was a really good movie. Good job, everyone. Long story short, the movie went worldwide, we grossed a ton of money, and then the public forgot about it in less than a month. Which meant it was time to move on to the next scenario. Come aboard the grayish but still pretty Pearl, mateys. Think you have what it takes to swab the decks, look out for enemy pirates, and plunge ye daggers into mutinous backstabbers? And for added measure, maybe we'll make them walk the plank? Fuck. I forgot about the trope when I wrote this. But we were locked in, and Vincent... Right, Vincent. Let's talk about Vincent. The poor guy didn't have sea legs. His green seasick face sure was a sight for sore eyes. I adored it. What I didn't adore was the cast's constant bullshit. I don't know what happened, but everything played out like an unrehearsed school play. The Blackened were supposed to die in bloodshed, and yet they all insisted on jumping into the fucking ocean. Why? Was it to spite me? But no, they couldn't. It's fine, don't worry about it. Death is impartial in the end. Think, Sif. Yes, Sif the Tanner. She couldn't have been any less subtle of her role if she tried, and Grace snuffed her out within seconds. However, her deductions and her frustrating metagaming weren't enough to convince the crew to spare Sif. They gave her just what she wanted. Sif died in peace, the cabin rat was an emotional wreck, and the detective was all but ready to snap. So she does have some buttons that can be pressed. Well, you learn something new every day, and maybe I can put that to use eventually. Nonetheless, Grace was the next victim, and her final clue led the crew to the remaining killer, Captain K. Rule. And it should have ended there. Everything should have ended there. But no, Vincent had to interfere again. He had to break the rules again. And the captain had a button and he pressed it. And the ship blew and I had to stop it, and I had to stop it because if I hadn't, we all would have... I guess
Then Captain K. Rool pulls out of this big cartoonish red button. And all of a sudden you hear...
What the fuck? What are you doing?
I told you I had the ship set to blow sky high!
Fuck! No, okay, stop, no, stop!
Tiny, run!
Stop!
Off the plank!
Stop. Okay. I'm okay. Not in the water, I'm okay. Vincent, what the fuck? Why did you do that? Why? Stop it! Stop it!
It's funny seeing it from the other end. What's wrong? Scared of water?
Fuck off.
Oh my god. That is so satisfying.
Stop it.
Let's see if I'm going to go ahead and start swapping roles with you now.
Stop it.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and start calling you out, Murder God, or I'm sorry, that's a mouthful. What's the name?
My name is Murder God. I am
No,
the
it's
Murder
not.
God. I'm the God of Death. You know what? I have had enough of this. You do not switch the roles here. You do not tell stories here. I am the one who tells stories. You're right. That scenario did not exactly go as planned. But you know what?
If I'm not the one who tells stories, then why do you have me around?
Because you're a character, Vincent Reed. You are a character in my game. You're a character who, by the way, has fucked up a lot, has really been pressing far too much. I have had enough of this. So fuck you, Vincent Reed. Let's focus on your fuck-ups. Vincent, why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep fucking everything up? Was Tommy not enough? Why do you put them all through this? Why do you put me through this? You stopped caring about Tommy. All you want is to make everyone else suffer. So why don't you take a look at what you've left scattered all over the floor? Hey, Tommy!
Yeah.
Oh, you can... Oh, you poor thing. Oh, no.
What is
Let's...
this?
let's make this scenario a little more familiar.
No, what is this?
Welcome home! Okay, well, I guess, the hospital room is basically home for you, right?
Hospital?
Yeah, the hospital. Is this not ringing a bell for you? You spent so much time here. More than anywhere else, right? I mean, there was the asthma, the hemophilia, the bad stint of pneumonia, you had leukemia at 16, right? So much chemotherapy just to get you to your high school graduation.
What?
Multiple sclerosis at 22, lupus at 25. I'm amazed the last happened, by the by. Don't you know it's never lupus? Neither of you are with it enough to get my reference. Oh, is this ringing a bell? Does any of this seem familiar?
Why can't I? Oh.
Oh.
I remember, but it's not there.
It's not there?
Why is
Okay.
this so familiar?
Well, let's try a few other things to jog your memory.
So,
This
Tommy,
is
I got some bad news.
The doctor?
Yeah. According to your records, not only do you have multiple health problems, but your blood pressure right now is dangerously low. It could be due to that. It could be due to the mutated valve in your heart.
Oh gods.
No, but it's okay. Rest assured that we're doing everything that we can to help you with your condition.
That's what they always said.
But don't worry. We've made a breakthrough. We're not sure yet. We're getting the test results later today. But please hang tight. I'll be right back. If you need anything, just call for a nurse. Got it?
Oh, always just the same. Oh.
It's okay. Just close your eyes. Rest for a bit. It'll be fine.
Oh, why
What I
would you want
always
to
do.
rest? Exactly, you always rest. What's the point in closing your eyes? In 2 weeks, they'll be closed again, right, Tommy?
Just sit and wait.
Just sit and wait.
What are you doing?
Nothing better to do. It's always just pain. Why could a doctor fix me?
You're right. I guess the doctor couldn't.
You know, you're right. The doctor couldn't save you, and, she couldn't either. But I was there, wasn't I?
Jason.
You know,
Jason, I remember.
it's always fascinating to me that humans, as crafty as they are always trying to bend the rules. But you can't cheat death. Oh, you can pray and beg, but when the time comes, your life is just as expendable as everyone else's. Now, don't get me wrong, the idea of oblivion isn't a pretty one. And no one can be blamed for wanting to avoid the, well, the void. However, getting on her side isn't the worst idea in the world. You can still have a good life while you're here. Give yourself to the black stars, and you can have all your broken heart desires. The best part is that this path to a better life doesn't cost much, and you don't have to pay now. Just promise to give up your soul the day you die, and you'll be on your way to a happier and more fulfilled life. So what do you say? A life of misery, or a life cured of pain for the rest of your days?
Don't do it.
Why not? It's not like I've got anything better going for my
Don't do it.
life. Right? Where's the loss here? No one cares.
That's right. No one cares, Tommy. Nobody cares. I mean,
Stop it.
she might care that you gave up your soul, but what does it matter? You were going to die in 2 weeks, right?
She... No.
Oh,
No, it doesn't matter. No.
Tommy, listen. Look at me. Look at me in the eyes. I have some very, very good news for you. We found a.
This
Well, long story short, we've perfected a surgery technique which will allow your heart to function as normal. In other words, we found a way to cure you.
Really? This?
We're 100% sure this works. This time it will work. I promise.
Oh. Oh gods, what have I done?
What do you mean, what have you done? Is there something wrong?
This will go well. It won't happen. It's fine.
It doesn't sound fine. You sound worried.
Anyway, it's fine.
No,
We can
I'm
do this,
I'm dead
yes.
serious. Look at the no. I look at hand into the clipboard. See, you're scheduled for surgery. I have you slated for surgery in a few days.
I'm not gonna die. It doesn't matter anyways. I'm gonna live.
Yes, you're going to live.
It's going to be all right, isn't it?
It will. And your friends and family will be happy to see you back home healthy and safe.
Right.
You can go back
Right.
you can go back to your life. You can finally get out of that hospital bed. It'll be great.
My life.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So we'll see you. I'm gonna check back with the nurses. I'll see you in a few days with the surgeon. You just hang tight there, buddy. You're going home.
Couple days. That's all it is.
Oh, Tommy, why do you look so happy? Does it feel good knowing that maybe your problems are finally solved? Finally, you get a win.
It's gonna be fine. It doesn't matter. It's on the day I die. It's fine.
Oh, Tommy, none of this matters. You don't get to be excited about winning if you quit in the last quarter, Tommy.
But no.
Your surgery happened, but well, you know what? I'll let someone else do the talking.
The thing is, I'm not a Black Star. I simply work for their interest. I collect souls in exchange for power. I guess I'm what you could call a stepping stone, or fuel for the machine, if you will. So on a black, starless night, right after your surgery, I came to collect.
No, I'm not gonna die. No. On the day I die, that's what it was. No.
But the day
Oh.
you died was that day. It's today.
No.
Well, Tommy, I got some good news for you. The surgery went through perfectly, and oh my goodness, who is that? Excuse me, who are you? I don't think you filed a visitors. I don't think you've signed up as a visitor.
Oh no, he did. Check out the chart.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm...
Jason.
It's just... Well...
Mr. Jason... Whoa.
Vile is the name. Jason Vile.
Jason
Which...
Vile.
How could you hear that name and trust in someone like me? You're more foolish than I thought, Tommy.
Those things don't exist. It's just a name.
Tommy,
No.
what's going on here?
No, it was.
Who is this vile character?
He promised my soul for happiness.
Oh, it's okay. You still get to keep it as long as you're alive. Which
What?
Which looks like might be a little bit longer than you were expecting, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not much longer.
He cut the wires.
Well, what are you doing? No, stop!
Oh, you couldn't. You know, she was right outside the door. She came when you started gasping, but it was too late.
Oh God.
Who was? I can't remember.
What
Oh,
have
you
you done?
Oh no, doctor, I'm sorry. I appreciate you're playing your role very well, but if you don't mind, I have a speech here, and I would like to give it.
You fucking cheated him.
Let me tell you a story, Tommy Gwendolyn. The story of a man who trudged his way through life, despair nipping at his heels. You fought, and it turned you into a bitter shell of a man. I don't blame you. I'm sure it was exhausting. Being sick all the time, always stuck in the hospital, everyone always making fun of you in school. Why wouldn't they? You were so thin, so weak. Look at your hands, look at your face, look at you. You look so alien, so nothing like them. You were never a part of their world in the first place. It seems heartless to suggest you needed an attitude adjustment. I'm mostly just saying it out of concern for her. You were pretty terrible to her, you know? You were always snapping. You were always so mean to the only person who ever loved you. How could you be so cruel to it? Oops, sorry, I'm getting off track. This is a story about you. You made a wish. How selfish. You didn't even make a wish to help her. Disgusting, really. You pretended you loved her, but all you really loved was the narrative. You gave everything up, and what was it you wanted? You didn't even wish to be with her. You didn't wish for the life you had. You wished for the life you wanted. You wished for the life where you could be someone big. You wanted to be a movie star, a football player, some rich guy at a party who can get anything he wants. You wanted everything except for the one thing that was offered to you, which was her.
Stop.
No, I didn't want to.
All you ever loved was the narrative.
Stop.
You see, Tommy, you thought you could cheat death. But like every gambling fool, you failed to realize the consequences of the bargain you made. In other words, you gave up everything for, well, nothing.
Why did you give her up?
I didn't want to
You
hurt
fucking
her. Why would she want me?
Oh my god.
Why would she want me when she could have anything else?
What am I gonna tell her? Oh god.
Oh god.
She bought a ring, right?
She was in the waiting room. She told me she just bought a ring.
No. No.
Stop this right
She
now.
was so happy.
No.
No.
No. No.
Oh
Oh,
god.
she was so happy,
Stop this right
and
now.
then, God, you died, right? She was right there. Why weren't you there for her? Why? Why did you give it up? Why did you give it up?
What have I done?
Why?
This is all your fault, you small little man.
Alright, that's a fucking enough.
Why?
Oh, you hit him!
It doesn't matter. It's already
Shut
done.
the fuck up.
Enjoy your eternity.
God.
You cheated him. You cheated him then and now.
It's always my fault.
You go through all this shit and now you're not even going to tell him the full fucking story.
I did tell him the full fucking story. That's it.
Angela.
Nope. That's not important. You
Her
wanna
name
know
was
what is?
Angela.
No,
You
that
can't
wasn't her.
skip
Vinny.
details.
Vinny, how
That
about
wasn't part
you?
of the game.
No, I didn't skip details. You know what? That doesn't matter. Who cares about her name? The point is you betrayed her, Tommy.
That's not right. No.
You betrayed her. You gave her up. You left her alone. She's all alone now, and it's all your fault. Does that hurt?
Shut up.
What did I do? It hurts more than everything I'd ever had.
You're right, it does hurt, doesn't it? This is
Stop.
probably even worse than botching
Stop.
the awakening. By the way, you know, it probably would have been better if you'd never remembered this, but you do.
What
Who is it
have
that
I
made you
done?
remember? Who is it that made all this so fucked up? Who forgot you? Who's put you in this position, Tommy?
I don't. Can't.
Tommy, how do you
Charlie.
feel about him? I'm just curious.
Who was it? Was anyone? Harold? I don't remember him.
Tommy,
He's right there, but I
Tommy,
don't know who
stop.
you are.
think. You gotta think clearly.
You can't. You ruined that.
I didn't ruin anything. It's still fixable. Tommy,
No, it's not.
3 names. You gotta remember 3 names.
I
No, he doesn't.
I
He
swear
only
to God, if you don't shut up right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you threatening me? You're the one that broke him. Actually, you know what? You didn't even break him. He broke himself. You know what? Sure. Remember the names, Tommy. Remember the people who you fucked up. Remember the woman who
One
you
more
left alone.
word.
Oh my gosh. You ruined it, Tommy. It is your fault.
Fault.
Ow!
It's all my fault.
Shit.
Fuck off.
Always my fault.
You've done enough. Go
Vincent.
fucking anywhere else.
No, you go somewhere else. You drown, motherfucker. You are silent now and you drown.
Don't send me back. Don't send me back. I don't want this pain.
Poor little Tommy. Wouldn't it be better to just go back to sleep? You poor thing. I know it hurts. You know what? I hope you remember this for next time. Because, I want to make sure that he remembers. This lesson is for me. It is for him. I apologize that you got stuck in this. It's really just absolutely terrible. You know what? I've given everyone else a name. I think I know what I'm gonna call you now. I'm gonna call you the Broken. Does that seem overdramatic?
Broken. That broken's all I am.
Yeah, that's right. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. Let's be quiet now. Vincent surprised me, and I lost my temper a little bit. I'll acknowledge that. But there's no escaping the plot. A dying man, desperate for the chance of a perfect life, willing to hand his soul so carelessly over to an almost stranger. Be careful what you wish for at the end of the day. Now the man once known as Tommy Gwendolyn is gone, deceased, and she is all by herself, with a ring she can never give him. Here's the story that the awakened wish for so badly, and yet they still can't wake him up. Is there something missing? Have they slipped up somewhere? Either way, Tommy is still stuck in a glitched limbo of pain. And until the awakened can unlock the final pieces, he'll keep crawling toward that pain. He'll never stop clinging on to it, because at the end of the day, it's all he has left to hold on to. So, what's your next move, Vincent?